Hey Sunfield, this is Rick Whittemore, your resident realtor. It is time for your September 2024 market update for Sunfield. To give you a quick top line rundown, the most expensive home sold in Sunfield last month sold for $498,000. The least expensive sold for $334,200. There were 5 resale homes and 8 builder homes that sold during September. Currently in Sunfield, there are 71 homes available on the market. 37 of those are resales, and 34 of those are listed in the MLS by the builders. All right, let's take a look at a couple of the charts. So here we have the average days to sell in Sunfield. So the number of days to sell a home was down quite a bit from the last few months, so just north of 20 days, and those were for the homes that have actually sold. So there are still 37 homes that are on the market. Many of those are accumulating a fair amount of market time right now, so we will definitely see that number jump up in the months ahead as those homes sell. Average days on the market, again, just north of 20, kind of reflected by the homes that have sold in September. Number of homes sold, as I've alluded to a little bit earlier, is down. It's definitely at a 3-year low for the number of homes that have sold, and I'm talking about resales here. So the lowest in 3 years. Some of that certainly is attributed to the end of summer. Real estate is fairly seasonal, even in the Austin area. As we get into the backside of summer and into early fall, things taper off a little bit. Normally, we would see a little bit of an uptick in late September, early October. I've certainly seen interest pick up a little bit from past clients who are interested in buying and selling. But some people are still putting that on hold a little bit until we get into next year. Plus, we have the election, which thank goodness is a couple of weeks away. We can get that behind us. So I think that is causing a little bit of uncertainty too. So, and then of course our friend interest rates, which we'll touch on here at the end of the video. Average sold price in Sunfield. So overall we had a slight decline, but generally for this year we're holding steady. So we're not seeing massive highs and lows in the average price, but certainly with a huge number of homes on the market in Sunfield, we are going to see pricing stay a little bit stable, or we may see a slight decline just because of the number of homes that we have on the market. It is all supply and demand, as COVID told us a couple of years ago. Now, kind of touching on interest rates, we saw some really great movement a couple of weeks ago in interest rates. They came down. The Fed came out. They dropped interest rates a quarter or half a point, and so that kind of solidified where interest rates were, so we didn't see any movement after that. We have had a little bit of a negative jobs report about a week ago, and the consumer price index came out, and that was not super favorable to interest rates as well. So the bond market responded, and rates are a little bit higher right now. So what I would anticipate, the Fed is meeting right after the election. I think based upon the numbers that have come out in the last couple of weeks, there's a decent chance that they will not drop rates. They might, but if they do, it would be a quarter point. I would imagine, if I were to take a guess, I would say there's going to be one more rate drop this year at a quarter point, and then we get into next year, we'll see a couple more quarter points in first quarter. So I think we'll see some slight improvement, but that's not going to make interest rates budge massively. So really, we're going to see interest rates stay in the 5s. Next year is probably going to be the average rate will be in the 5s, probably high to mid 5s. This year, we would be lucky to end in probably the low 6s as things are looking right now. So some interesting things going on in real estate. We're certainly not going to see interest rates what we saw during the COVID years. So anyway, questions, interested in buying, selling, just have questions about what's going on in the market, I would love to chat with you. Give me a call. Thanks.